then the state detective, the trooper that's assigned to the DA's office, and a detective from Revere and a Revere lieutenant showed up at my door. They actually showed up at the front door, which is kind of stuck. That's why I came out to get you. And they stood there last night, and I saw them, and I said, "Where's my sister?" 3 times, and they finally told me that she died. They didn't tell me any of the circumstances, other than the fact that she was hit on Broadway. They did not tell me that she was dragged half a mile down Broadway. And then another police officer came and took me over to my brother's house last night. He actually just left. And then I turned on the news at midnight. I went to the website. I saw my sister's shoes outside the firehouse behind the crime tape. And I will never forget that picture. The last picture I have of her are her shoes, her empty shoes on the street. But my sister was a sweetheart. And I know people say that when they lose a loved one, but my sister was. And I was telling man that I tend to have the snarky, sarcastic sense of humor, but my sister was a sweetheart. And she wasn't flashy. She's the person that's behind everybody else. And I have to get a picture of her because she didn't like a lot of pictures taken. So I'm going to do that this afternoon. I'm going to get a picture and scan it. So, I'll get a picture of her. But she was just a sweetheart, and I don't fathom how this happened. I really don't. And I don't fathom how somebody didn't know they hit her and didn't drag her half mile down Broadway. We're lifelong residents of this city, born and raised. I don't fathom it. I don't fathom it. And she was like the trudger, She'd get up, go to work every day, not complain. She worked part-time. Every day she was on the internet looking for a full-time job. She was willing to do anything. She had worked in an office, but she was going to do housekeeping for a nursing home, whatever it took to get an extra job. So she was a plugger. The world is filled with them. And they don't get a lot of attention, but they're out there. So I don't know what else to say. It's like, obviously I loved her, and I'll just say this to everybody that's watching. Don't have angry words when you leave somebody in the morning. Luckily, my sister and I did not, so I don't carry that regret. We were laughing and joking, so I take that with me. And I know she's nearby right now. I can feel her. I felt her last night, so I'll do right by her. Whatever it takes, I'll do right by her.